welcome back to the morning BreadCast, where we continue our study of the book of Proverbs, gaining the wisdom of the Lord. Right? We are in chapter 12 of the book of Proverbs, so get your Bible and your coffee and let's sit down and get into the Word. We're going to pick it up in chapter 12 and verse 16, and it reads as follows: A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. So this verse just kind of shows that a righteous person does not really expose other people's faults, right? There's wisdom in that. The book of wisdom. There's wisdom in that. Right? Let's move on to the next verse, which is verse 17. And it says, He who speaks truth declares righteousness, but a false witness, deceit. Next verse. There is one who speaks like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. Right? So these two verses really give us a glimpse on how a righteous person speaks and interacts with others. They work at building others up. They cover their faults. They build people up. That's a real fruit of righteousness there. You can tell there's wisdom in that person that does that, because it takes a lot of the fruits of the Spirit: self-control, patience, long-suffering, right? Let's move on to verse 19. The truthful lip shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. We've covered that last time, right? That the lying tongue is but for a moment. Listen, you're not getting away with anything, man. I don't care. Even if you go your whole life and nobody finds out, you're not getting away with anything. Come on, man. Let's be serious. Verse 20 says, Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. That verse just shows the promise of God, man, for those who speak and act righteously. And I love banking my life on the rock, on the promises of God. How awesome is that? Verse 21 of chapter 12 says, No grave trouble will overtake the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. Man, that's a good promise to the righteous man. That comparison is like stark, right? No grave trouble is going to overtake the righteous, but the wicked are going to be filled with evil. And evil ends up in death and destruction, right? Again, I want to leave this week with this verse that clearly explains our life choices, because this is what Solomon's been doing, comparing the good with the evil, right? Deuteronomy 30:19, and we're going to leave it here for today. It says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both you and your seed may live. God is telling us, I'm setting it all before you, life and death. And he gives you the answer, and he says, choose life. Why? So that you and your family and your seed, your children and your children's children may be blessed. Right? I want to leave it there for today. Thanks for joining us on the morning BreadCast, and we hope to see you again next time. God bless you and have a great day.